The Phoenix Suns just lost to the Los Angeles Lakers at home in an in-season tournament game where the Phoenix Suns led the entire game, lost the momentum, lost all steam. The LA Lakers came back and they could not respond. This has been a glaring, troubling issue that I have identified and discovered so far through this season. Now, the season is still early. These guys still have the time to really gel together, get their chemistry together. Bradley Beal, his second game into the regular season, his first home game, which he did very well. He did 52.9% from the field, shooting 50% from the three-point line, 66.7% at the free throw line. He scored 24 points. Shout outs to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant gave you 38 points. He did 48.1% in the field, 66.7% at 80% at the strike at the three-point line. Sadly, that was not enough. Everybody else was not able to keep up with the big two because, as you know, Devin Booker is still out on injury. Not sure when he's coming back, but hopefully he comes back soon and he comes back healthy and doesn't re-injure himself. Going to the Lakers side, what do we got? We got Granddaddy James. He's out here scoring 32 points, 64.7% from the field, 75% from three, 63.6% at the free throw line. Anthony Davis decided to start playing in the second half. In the first half, he didn't score more than 5 points in the first half of this game. But he came back. Everyone else started doing it. And shout outs to Cam Reddish. Reddish scored 50% from the field, 62.5% from the three-point line, 100% at the strike, 17 points. The Suns left Reddish open throughout the entire game. Left this dude open. Wonder why we couldn't keep up with these guys. Why are we not defending Reddish? He's clearly the hot hand. Maybe we should focus on defending him. That's an interesting thought. I don't know. The coaching staff should know what they're doing. Now, this is something I wanted to talk about here real quick. I feel, and I can't really, talk bad about the coaches over there in Phoenix, but based on my observation from the last couple games I have watched, I have seen that this team cannot adjust. They cannot make major changes to stop the bleeding. This has happened time and time again. In Chicago, they went into overtime. They had to lead the entire game. But they could not adjust to when Chicago was coming back. And what's his face? Alex Caruso's all up in their face. And it's like, man, what's going on here? Don't even get me started with the San Antonio Spurs games that happened at home and they lost twice. They got destroyed in the second game where they were essentially getting blown out at home to a whole bunch of folks where the oldest person was at the age of 25. In the first game, they had the Spurs get the lead at the very last second of the game. Talk about blowing a game. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm sorry to rant and all that, but I have to stress out my opinion for the first time. I haven't really made an actual YouTube video where I'm talking about these concerns, but I've already issued my official red flag of the year for the Phoenix Suns for game one of the San Antonio Spurs game. And I'm very close to issuing yet another red flag to the Phoenix Suns for this game tonight. However, there's just some things that need to be adjusted. I will have to give a shout out to the referees. They called a foul on Bradley Beal when he just took the ball out from Austin Reeves' hands. It was not a foul, but because they called it a foul, we had to challenge it. It got overturned, but we were not able to turn that turnover into points because the referee called it as foul. Thank you very much, referees. You guys always consistently screw things up. Thank you. Really appreciate that. In fact, let's go ahead and show you some highlights from today's game, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. And before we do all that, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment down below. What was your thoughts of tonight's game? I would love to know your stuff. I've already kind of spoke my piece, but let's go ahead and talk about some things that went over in the fourth quarter, shall we? Let's go ahead and go over this. This is coming straight from the NBA. I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can go and see it for yourself. But here we go, folks. This is muted, so we don't have to hear the audio. Let's just take a look at what's going on, shall we? Let's take a look at the highlights and see what's happening. So we got Bradley Beal gives the ball over to Nurkic, passes it over to KD. Nurkic is driving in. He's ready. It's almost like a give and go situation, but that's not what's happening. KD passes it over to Bradley Beal, and what does he do here? You think he would take the shot? Maybe he'll drive it. Maybe he'll run around. Maybe, you know, there's 14 seconds on the shot clock. So you have an option here to move around. But that's not what happens, folks. Look at what happens here. He passes it straight over to LeBron James. Thank you so much for doing that, my friend. That's another great turnover for the Phoenix Suns. Now, let's see what happens. LeBron passes it over. They call a foul. Let's just keep this thing going. They call a foul. They're shooting free throws. That is great. We get the ball back. KD has the rock. He's moving forward. KD is driving. He shoots his shot. It goes in. That's fantastic. Let's keep going with this. Let's keep the ball rolling. Austin Reeves responds with a shot from the strike. That's all right with Austin Reeves. Durant almost loses the ball here. They were getting a little bit careless with the ball in the fourth quarter. You cannot win games if you're not taking care of the basketball, folks. Although the Lakers did beat the Suns in turnovers, those turnovers occurred when they counted the most, which is towards the end of the game on the Suns side. So this is where the problem lies. Let's continue. You got KD with the ball. There's 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. He drives it. He goes up. It goes in. You know it's going in. Let's keep it going. Let's see. Timeout is called. Ball is back in. You have Austin Reeves with the ball. We're just fast forwarding. It goes in. Someone went and shot it. It was probably LeBron James. What's it for? A 2-point shot? Yeah, because that was in the paint. Let's keep going, folks. We got KD with the rock. He's inbounding this thing. Got everybody setting up. You got Bradley Beal with the ball. He's driving in. He's turns around. He shoots it in. It goes in. Congratulations, Bradley Beal, doing your thing. He did very well today. He did make some interesting decisions. The one where he passed it straight to LeBron James right when it mattered the most. That's not, I mean, I want to pass it to LeBron too, but not in this game. Let's not do that. Austin Reeves kicks it out to LeBron James for the 3-point shot. Doesn't go in. KD with the ball. Let's see what happens in the last 2 minutes of the game. KD with the shot. It does not go in. The Lakers get the ball back. They are forwarding the ball. Passes it out for a 3-point shot. Doesn't go in. LeBron gives it right back to my dude, number 12. Here's the situation. This is rebound number 3, folks. Rebound number 3. LeBron gives it to Reddish for the 3-point shot. Doesn't go in. Oh, but look, another opportunity, a 4th opportunity to get the ball. It's like, can we not get this ball back when it really absolutely matters? LeBron James drives it in. He gives it to Reddish for the 3-point shot, and it goes in. They just left this dude wide open throughout the entire game, folks. Have no idea why we didn't adjust for Reddish, but that's okay. It's fine. There's 40 seconds left in the game. Austin Reeves with the ball towards the back. Passes it over to AD, who was very cold in the first half, but decided to show up in the second half, show up to him. Passes it out to Prince. Prince drives it in, fakes them out, and hits him with the Euro step. My God, that make me look nasty up in there. My goodness gracious. Let's get it back to KD. There's 24 seconds left in the game. KD passes it out to Grayson Allen with the 3-point shot. Goes in, and this is the problem I wanted to show you, folks. Bradley Beal gets the steal, but the referee calls a foul. MVP goes to the referees for real. There we go. That has to get challenged. Now, the announcers, and I agree with this is probably going to be a 2-point play to make it a 2-point game. But instead, that's not what happens. Let's see what happens, folks. It's like, why are we calling a foul when it was just a steal? It's like, please review this play. I just stole the ball. Oh yeah, after review of the play, the call has been overturned. There was no illegal actions that took place. But because we stopped it, we already screwed the Suns, so we actually did our jobs. Thank you very much. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, stop. Let's just go. So inbound the ball to KD, gives it over to, and so here's another problem. It's like, why didn't you just lay it up? Just lay the ball out. Just lay it in, Allen. It's right there. The hoop's right there. You could have made it a 2-point game, but instead, look what happens. It's a brick. Goes back to the Lakers. 6 seconds left. They foul LeBron. So actually, that's a question here. I'm actually kind of confused about this. Oh, because it was AD. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. So they fouled LeBron, then they fouled AD. He had to go and shoot it in. That's fine, whatever. He makes his shots. That's basically it. That's game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to blame the referees on this one. This was the Suns' game to lose, and lose they absolutely did. This goes back to what I was saying, where it's like they're not adjusting to what's happening out on the court. They're just playing the same game. Pass it to KD, pass it to Bradley Beal. They're not doing anything different. If they are, they're not executing it properly, and this has happened time and time and time again so far this year, and it's kind of concerning. So I really hope that these superstars, KD, Bradley Beal, whenever Booker comes back, and that's another situation. They don't really have a point guard. Like they don't have a CP3 calling the shots. They have KD with the rock, they have Bradley Beal, but these are not true point guards. They have Jordan Goodwin out there. He is a point guard, but he doesn't start, so he can't really call the shots. He doesn't have the calls there. But yeah, there's just some bonehead turnovers that really turned the tide of the game. The Suns became cold. They were not able to drop shots. There was a point they couldn't buy a shot. It was just rough, folks. This was so Halloween was a tough loss for me, and this is another tough loss for your boy JD. So that's pretty much it, folks. Thank you so much for listening to me rant, listening to my thoughts and my reactions to tonight's game. What should have been an easy win turns into a devastating loss for the Suns. And this was a in-tournament game, so they're going to be put into a different bracket, a whatever you call it when they lose, they get put into a knockout situation. So we'll see how that turns out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you haven't already done so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below if you watched the game, if you're a Lakers fan, if you're a Suns fan. What are your thoughts? And we see you in the next one. Peace out.